Okay, we are going to talk about my favorite subject, box breathing. So, in my journey with meditation, I really didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning, and for a very long time, I did what I thought I was supposed to be doing. So, it was a lot of, listening to videos and tapes and guided meditation. And I just didn't get it. Like, I get so lost in what the other individual was saying. Like, think of a tree and think of the ocean or listen for the waves. And I would get so caught up in the experience that I wasn't really getting what I needed to get out of meditation. And I remember reading somewhere about taking these deep breaths. If you've ever sat in yoga, hi Cosmo, if you've ever sat in yoga, or if you sat in any exercise class and you're following along with someone, you tend to get lost, right? It's like they're moving to the left and I'm going to the right. Or they're going, bend down and breathe deeply. And I'm breathing out and still on the floor and they're roaming across the floor doing something new. So what I learned was breathing is paramount, but it isn't exactly what I thought it was. So my recommendation is to do box breathing. And here's the trick about box breathing. It is breathing in and breathing out at the same rate, yet the pauses in between are the exact length of time. If you're breathing in for 5 seconds, you want to hold for 5. And now you don't go, right? We don't want to bellows. The first thing that you want to do with box breathing is measure your breathing. But before you do that, you have to clear your air hunger. So what's true is right now, as soon as I start to take deep breaths, I want to take more deep breaths. So box breathing is going to happen the first 2 or 3 breaths, but it will happen like on the third. So you want to take hunger breaths first. Oxygenate a few times. Hold it. Right? And you keep doing that until you feel like clear, right? You don't feel like you have to bellows anymore. And so you take these slow, measured breaths in. Find your pause. And when you feel full, when you feel as if you've reached the top of your breath, you hold it there. Nice and easy. Shouldn't be making any noise, right? None of that. You're going to hold. Exhale. When you get to the end, you want to hold it there too. Eventually what happens is you get lost in the pauses. It's not the active breath that gets you in meditation. It is the pauses in between. It's those capturing of those moments of silence where you breathe in and next thing you know, you're feeling kind of floaty. I promise if you practice with this and try it 2 or 3 times, you will snap out of it the first time you attain it because it's such a shock that you feel like you're floating and outside of yourself. But the trick is really box breathing. So it's silent, right? It's so hard to demonstrate because I have to sound out active breath for you to see what I'm talking about. But so you breathe in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, bellows again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the box. Equal inhalation, exhalation, and pauses. Think that through a little bit. Give it a try. Let me know how you feel it went. Let me know if it's effective. And tell me if you found that floaty spot. And tell me if you found it in a few short breaths. If it took you practice. If you understood the example. And I'd love to hear from you. So So tell me how you thought this went, and I will catch you on the flip side.